Well,
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm
Okay.
old. I'm forgetful.
Okay, so you drove the van too.
Once.
Okay.
And it was a bitch.
Why's that?
Because the clutch was way, the thing was way down here.
Oh, really?
And I have a hard enough time seeing over the wheel
Oh, it's
now.
not an automatic?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's a standard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And luckily enough, we didn't go any further than we did. That's why we went there.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't like driving it.
Okay.
It's too big for me.
All right.
Of course, I've driven that big, Brant's rescue squad.
Uh-huh.
I've driven in.
Well, that's a little easier in that van, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was automatic.
Yeah.
And I had Harold in the seat next to me when I was doing it.
Okay. All right. Well, I come in and I sat with you in the
Air conditioning.
air condition. That's right. And we talked about what was going on.
Uh-huh.
And of course, I asked you to search the van or look into your mobile home, and you allowed me.
Yes.
Okay. And the only thing I took was that box of
Correct.
boots.
Wait,
Shoe
but there
box,
wasn't
boot
anything in
box.
it. Yeah, boot
Right,
box.
boot box. And you told me, you explained to me how it showed up at your house.
Well, Pat brought it over and said Tabitha had bought him new boots.
Okay.
But I
Was
never
it
saw the boots.
Pat brought it over?
Yeah, he
That's
just bought
Junior.
the empty box.
That's
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah.
Okay, when did it come to your house? When did he bring it?
Till Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Brought the box over Wednesday?
Yeah. Because he came Thursday, too.
Why would he just bring you an empty box?
No, he had it. I think he wanted me to throw it away.
Where was it at?
I guess in his van. I don't know.
Oh, which van?
The Expedition, that's what I call the van.
Oh, there's an Expedition? Whose Expedition?
His.
Oh. I thought he drove the van.
No, he just got that. They were going to fix it up and he was going to give it to Leonard to use for work. See, Leonard can't drive, but he does pressure washing and he can't drive himself there. So what we were thinking about doing was getting a van, and Pat would help him find some jobs over where he lives so that he could make a little side money.
Well, how would the van get there if Leonard don't?
Somebody would have to go with him that drove.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes it might be me. Sometimes it might be somebody else. I don't like to take him and sit there all day.
Uh-huh.
It's too hot for me. I'm too old to sit in that hot.
Okay.
I want the cold air.
Amen, sister. Okay. What color Expedition?
Burgundy?
Burgundy. Okay. And that's Junior's van.
Yes.
Okay. All righty. And anyways, you allowed me to take your box.
Yes.
Okay. And before we leave, I have to give you a receipt for that because I forgot to do that.
Okay.
Okay. But when we get done talking, I'm gonna run and get the receipt. So I'll be filling it out while we talk about this other stuff that's not related to this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And I took that. We searched the shed. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I know the doors were open, so
Okay.
I would
All right.
assume that you were in there.
Okay. Now, over by the van, I found a receipt for paint. Somebody bought paint, red paint. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Okay. Do you know anything about somebody painting the van?
No, I hadn't been out all day.
What about prior to that? The next day?
The next day?
The day, not yesterday, but
The day before?
what the hell was yesterday? Saturday? What about Friday?
Not that I know of. I was home.
Did you take anybody up the street to buy paint?
No.
Did anybody borrow your car?
No. Not that I
Did
know
Leonard
of.
borrow your car?
No, Leonard did not borrow my car.
Okay.
I don't give Leonard my keys, usually.
How would somebody get to the Dollar General up the street to buy paint?
I don't know.
Does Leonard walk? Would he walk that far?
No. No, he would not.
How would he get to the
He couldn't walk.
How would he have got to the store?
If he went on his bicycle, and when it's hot, he don't ride it that much.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that the video has him buying red paint. That's why I'm asking how he got there.
Well, I guess he went on his bike. I don't know.
Okay.
I know that they were going to prime some spots. They did tell me that.
Who they?
Well, Leonard, and he was going to,
When did he
pick
tell you
some.
that?
Well, when they come over and said what the stuff that Pat wanted worked on. And then he said, well, Dad, you could kind of spiffy it up a little bit. And Leonard said, well, I'll see if I can sand some of the stuff out of it. So
Okay. When was that?
that's when the band come over.
Okay. But you don't know how he got to the Dollar
No.
General to buy paint?
No,
And
he
didn't
did
tell
not
you?
ask me, and he did not take my car.
Did he borrow any money from you
No,
Friday?
no.
Okay. Does he have his own account, his own money?
He has his own account, yes. I have his checkbook.
How would he get cash?
He would have to go to the bank.
Where would the bank be?
Central Credit
Where was that?
on W Street.
Is that,
Almost to airport. I mean, no.
that's
up
an
from
industrial-
airport.
That's across from New Brent Firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How would he get there if you
On
didn't
his
take him?
bicycle.
On his bicycle, okay. All right. Okay. And then, of course, you know, we towed the car, or the van.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And other than the box, I took nothing out of your house.
No, not that I know of. Unless
What do
you
you mean?
snuck something. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
you
You
and
were
I
there the
said-
whole time.
But I didn't go with you while you were looking.
But I walked right out in front of you.
That's true.
Did I
And
have
I
to-
did not see anything else.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what you would have found anyway.
I don't either, but I did my job, and I appreciate you.
The only
helping.
thing I have of value in that house is my coins. I have a sealed 1944 set. $50, quarter, nickels, dime, and penny.
Ooh, cool. Cool.
Not uncirculated though.
Okay. And that's pretty much our whole day yesterday,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Other than the circus.
Yeah, freaking.
Okay. And when I left you, where did y'all go? Because you wasn't there this morning.
No, we went out and spent the night out at a motel.
Which
So I
one?
wouldn't have to put up with the circus.
Which one?
Howard Johnson.
Where at? On 29?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We will end this statement at 2:35.